I'm Rip, this is Hopper, and we apologize in advance for what you're going to see.
Let's see, this is a great way to start. I'm fishing the Utah Slam, and I need to get my last fish. And I didn't realize that my rod was fairly close to the door.
And then we fish, and then we drink, and then we bullshit, we sit by the fire, we lie our asses off about the giant fish that we catch every day.
Right.
And then we drink some more.
Yeah.
Oh, bam. So, 6 inches matters in this case. Oh, it's disgusting.
Yeah, that's fucking tastes like great.
Cough syrup.
Well, good. I was feeling the cold coming on anyways. On this trip, we laughed a lot. We fell in the river. We got washed downstream. We caught more than our fair share of trees. And I swore a whole hell of a lot more than my mother ever would want to know about. But at the end of the day, fly fishing is fishing. And fishing is supposed to be fun.
The whole idea behind this road trip is, show that there's some really cool local water in the United States that we don't have to go to the Seychelles and spend $10,000 to go fish. We can go to and catch wild fish somewhere on a fish bum budget. And that's kind of what we're doing here, is just showing that you can couch surf and you can have fun and you can explore these new waters and do it and meet people.
Yeah.
And there's women's groups all over the country. Why not embrace them and meet them and just be a part of it?
So the basic plan was for us to start in Nashville at Fly South, which is my home fly shop.
Pouring down rain and we're catching fish in the middle of the street with these silly little plastic fish that we were doing all of this education on keep 'em wet fishing and just having fun. And we decided we were going to go and fish the Buffalo River.
And we would fish the waters around there, which we did, but we have no footage of because, well, our photographer dropped his camera in the river.
So our next stop was Wisconsin.
My home state, happy to see you.
Woo, Wisconsin! Jerry, we're coming to ya. We'll see you soon. So we chose Wisconsin. Yes, it's definitely way out of the way from Nashville to Spokane, but we chose Wisconsin because there's a huge women's organization, women's community in that area. We chose to go to Viroqua, Wisconsin, which is home of the driftless area. And I really had no idea what to expect with the driftless. You hear about it, you just don't know until you get there.
The driftless area is an area that encompasses 4 states, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, and Iowa. And it's like the corner of those 4 states where the 4 glaciers that flattened the Midwest didn't touch. So that area looks completely different than what you would imagine the Midwest looks like. And in that area, there's 3,000 miles of spring creek, almost all of which are public access fishing only. So when I was talking to Heather about doing this road trip, I really believe that fly fishing is a cohesive sport and it brings people together regardless of your socioeconomic background, your political stance, everything. It doesn't matter when you're on that river, right? And so for me, I wanted to kind of prove that. And so Heather was like, yeah, I'll do that. Road trip, yeah, let's do that. And so we kind of came up with this ridiculous idea, and here we are.
When we were going from Wisconsin to Utah, we needed to drive through Colorado, and there's such a huge women's following and just a bunch of lady anglers.
So when we got to Fort Collins, we met up with some women business owners in the fly fishing industry. So that would be Kelly Jackson from Angler, Michelle Cummings from the Real Sisters, and April Archer from Sarabella Rods. And we got to fish for just a couple hours because we were short of time, but it was really fun. And then we went back to Fort Collins to St. Pete's Fly Shop, where we had a big event for women that night.
We're so welcoming and just absolutely amazing and embracing to us. And it was our biggest event. We had over like 75 women show up from Denver, from just kind of that local vicinity, Fort Collins area, and just had just a ton of fun.
From Fort Collins, we headed towards Utah and met up with our friend Heidi Lewis, who was going to guide us through the Cutthroat Slam. So the Cutthroat Slam is catching all 4 species of cutthroat that are in Utah.
So we worked with Trout Unlimited, who helped connect us with different local resources and people in the specific areas, so we could talk with them, see the restoration that they've done, and to hopefully try to complete the Cutthroat Slam.
Nice.
Slam completed.
Thank you, my friend. Jerry, thanks for being here.
Oh, for crap's sake, Jen. Jesus Christ.
So then, after the Utah Slam, we left and we were going to head towards Ennis, Montana.
This is where we actually caught a few nice fish, finally. We need a little bit of redemption.
Holy shit. Oh, yeah. Woo! Hey, baby.
Ready to fish the Madison with Alice Owsley. So that was a real highlight. And meet some really cool people. We only had a short period of time to go from Ennis, Montana to Craig, Montana. And you know, it's there that I realized that we'd been in the car for like 2,300 miles. And I actually liked Heather a lot more than I did when I first met her, which is crazy when you think about spending that much time in a car.
Yeah, this is definitely our theme song.
This is it. We might have to buy it.
With Jen, I like her more than I did when we first started. You know, we didn't really know each other, and spending 19 days in a Titan truck and driving over 3,500 miles, you definitely get to know somebody. And Jen and I just had an amazing time, and I really truly can say that I like her more than I did when we first met.
Your own robes and raise your own babies, smoke your own smoke and grow your own daisies, bend your own fences and own your own crazy, mind your own biscuits and life will be gravy.
All right, ladies, come on.
We ain't got all day.
Did you see the trout?
No.
The trout's there.
Oh, I saw a trout ghost.
A trout ghost?
I did.
Oh my gosh.
Cutthroat queen?
Cutthroat? I don't know if I'm the queen. I might be like the Duchess or something.
The Duchess. I like it.
So, what are you doing, Jerry? Where are we at right now?
We're having dinner.
What's for dinner?
7-Eleven. Come.
Oh, welcome. But there's more. Oh, wait. Oh, look, this is my dinner.
Everyone ought to believe in something. I believe we'll go fishing.
Oh, I love it.
Yep.
It's awesome. We're going fishing.
We are.
Mind your own biscuits and life will be gravy. Mind your own biscuits and life will be gravy.